Liking 18. Liking 18.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Check it back, check it back.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Seven Pirates.
Geno now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
55.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Cut. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Check, Bobcat.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rush in. Check. Hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
You know they pay me.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Check 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Inside give to Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, Smith. And once again, it's Eskridge. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Okay, ready?
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Check, 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 check.
Check 52.
Throwing now is Geno. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Trap 60.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 55 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Marr on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Yo, 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 yo.
On first down, Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Check 31, check 31.
Walker now on first and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Smith now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Gino's going to throw. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Just keep going. It's all right.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. This is Tony Pollard. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A first down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Pollard. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right there, 56. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Second and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Big Lion. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now Dak.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Prescott.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Being chased out left.
Able to find Gallup. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Wild Bill,
To throw, Prescott.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing first play is Lance.
Steps away to his left.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Nice.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Lance now on first down.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Dances by him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Mega.
Mike, 57.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go. Let's ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
He's got room at the 30, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Cougar 19. Shift. Ready, go.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Yellow, 43, 560.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Red, 10 cycles. Let's go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, go Fury.
Right back to use check again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Coming to the big tight end on fourth. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I saw you nodding your head in approval. We're not in the late stages. This isn't the fourth quarter, but the decision to go for it, a good one.
Yeah, I like it, a lot of times early, too, because it sets the tone for what you're going to do throughout the ball game, and it tells your team you're planning to be there to be aggressive, and you're planning to win the game, and sometimes they come along with your thinking.
And they only had 1 yard to go, and they got it in. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go set.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The Lance going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins.
Watch the slant. Right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The slot man in motion right.
Check. Watch 54.
18, pioneer.
Mike 54.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter from the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Ready, 38.
Check, 43. Here we go.
Ready, go.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. So don't say
Red, cycle.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Ready, set.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Drill green.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now, blue 32. Chop, 17. Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone. and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
17. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 24, check 24.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready?
2nd and 4.
57's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Ready, go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Kill,
19 Lion.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Now it's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing again is Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll look to run with Dallas. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And this time he is in.
Yes.
DJ Dallas taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board 1st here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. And it's good. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Seahawks. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
One, ready?
Mike 57. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
11, Mighty.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
They go play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mixon. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
And let's pin 11, 11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
57, the mic. Ricky.
Liking 18.
Now Gino on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Smith on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Switch. 36, 30.
Check smash.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Dallas, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
11 MT.
First down, here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 is a mark.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 31, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
We got nothing here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Smith on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They snap it to Smith. Forced out to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Look at this, a tight end carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 5 now. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
3 down. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances.